Hey, Phil Wilson speaking from Momentum98.com or Acu-Masseurs.com. I have to spell Acu-Masseurs.com, ACU-M-A-S-S-E-U-R-S.com, plural. If you want a good massage tool for any part of your body, the Acu-Masseur may be your solution for that. It never says no, it never says I'm tired, and it never says I have a headache. It's a wonderful, and it's black and red. I don't really like the black and red, but this is what we get. At any rate, this is part 2 of the Acu-Masseur July 20th presentation, 2010. We've been selling the Acu-Masseur for 28 years now. We've been importing it for 6 years. We're also interested in any kind of health clinic, massage therapist, health food store, spa that wants to carry these. Please contact us. Our 800 phone number is 800-533-4372, Momentum 98, and we're in Columbus, Ohio. And my name is Philip Wilson. Okay, this is the Acu-Masseur. I said a lot in part 1. In part 2, I want to show you the number of the parts of the body we didn't quite get to. So, and then in part 3, I'm going to lie down. It'll be a lying down version of it. Who would have thought that this does the hand, the arm, the elbow, and all those? I tell people all you need is a belly button or a belt. And actually, I found out it works on the sternum as well. But you do it like this. Oops, I better use my belt. I'm getting a real grip on my wrist that way. If you want the points, this is just a nice point to do. It just really feels good. And when I say feel good, I mean it hurts really nicely. And a lot of times when you do this, there's a lot of relief. We've been selling this at Expo since 1982. Similarly, you can do the elbow. You can see how I do that. And again, you can find any body part, you know, to hold it. I mean, people may want to hold it on their hip, the sternum, or any other part of the body. We can do the upper arm real easy. We're doing the trapezius muscle as I showed you in part 1. We move over, and then we can do right in there with part 2. And you can get a good grip, and I suppose you can move this. I was starting to show you in part 1 about the love handles and what you can do. It took me 26 years to learn how to do this. Well, someone had to show me. I didn't realize it. But I was doing this at shows for a long time, just doing this. That just feels really good. I like doing my ribs. It doesn't say in the instructions you should do it or can do it, but I just found it just felt good. I became its friend and it showed me this. So we're at the Massage Therapy Show in Cincinnati 2 years ago at the National American Massage Therapy Show. We ran into two women who had another booth. They said, "Oh, this is great. Here, did you know you could do the scapula?" I said, "No." So what you do is, I guess these are the teres and the lats. And anyway, what you do is you simply put the string instead of holding your hand like this. You grab the string and pull it over. In this case, my left shoulder, and I grab underneath my armpit. I think that's called the subscapula. And then you play around with it. Notice I'm just moving this up and down with a string, and it's massaging that muscle in there. Wow, that's a nice point right there. And so you can get almost all the points on the back, right like that. And what's nice about the Acu-Masseur, it's not a pressure point massager, it's a double pressure point massager. And that adds a whole new dimension in healing and feeling good and a lot of other things. And again, we've got the 2 golf-like balls. I once was convinced they were golf balls after selling these for a year or 2. I unscrewed it, dropped it on the ground, and it didn't bounce. Maybe half an inch. I said, okay, it's not a golf ball. So those are some of the things that we can do with the Acu-Masseur. I love it on the hamstrings. Right here, you get, just, and you grip it like that. And then again, you can tweak it and twist it. And then you can do, of course, the calf. Runners, a lot of times. And the way that the technique do is you just hold it there until it releases, just like a massage therapist who's working on you. You hold it there until it releases. You get quiet, you breathe, and here we go. So that's, and then of course you can just imagine Also, if you're thin like me, maybe if you're not, you can grab the whole hip. I don't know if the hip flexor muscle, but that whole muscle, you can just grab it right in there. And then again, to do the right in here, we have this here. I guess you always have things coming like that at you. So I'm doing right like that. But again, if I want to do the other side, I do it like this. And I showed you earlier to do the quad and the knee. You just go up like that. And I think we have a little time now, and so we may not need a part 3, and so I'm going to lie down. Are we able to catch me lying down here? Here again is the packaging for the Acu-Masseur. It's a wonderful gift. It's travel friendly. And so I'm going to lie down and do my spine. And the way to do that is this way. And I just grip it like this, and now it just feels really good. And then of course you can move it up and down. Then you move it to the side and you get the piriformis muscle right there. Okay. And you can feel the release. Because I think everyone could use sciatica release. And then you can move it if you need to. Now the reason this works better than a golf ball, and that's all there is to it. The reason it works better than a golf ball is because you have the torque here. I don't know what word to use, but when you're a golfer and you've got a wood and you've got a golf ball on a tee, you have more leverage. You cannot hit a golf ball that far. Similarly, lying on a golf ball cannot get that point, but because the golf ball is sort of like on a little bit of a tee, you could say, you can get in there. So I suppose you could take a golf, well, the tee would probably go down on the ground. So this is, I prefer the Acu-Masseur, and this is what I like to use, and we really enjoy the Acu-Masseur. We've been selling it since 1982. You can go to momentum98.com or Acu-Masseurs with an S.com, ACUMASSEURS.com. My name is Philip Wilson, and I think I covered everything, and if not, call us. Call us at 800-533-4372. These are available on our website, and we're always looking for spas and health food stores and back shops and other kind of shops who would like to sell these, because we are the importer. And thank you very much for listening, and this is part 2 of 2 parts on the Acu-Masseur. Bye for now. July 20th, 2010. I'll see you around.